Good afternoon, everyone. This is Priya from Priya's Precious Plants. Thank you for checking in. I have not made a video of my garden since last year because I had reduced some of my gardening, and now I would like to take you all on a tour. The reason I had reduced my gardening is because I was not in good health, and now my husband is helping me a lot. And this year I have started gardening again. These are my pea plants. My husband has been doing maximum over the weekends and after work, and he really has developed a very good interest in gardening and helping me throughout, because I cannot do all the heavy duty gardening and he does it. So I just guide him, and then he does the planting and the soil mixes and everything. So this is my pea plant, and this time I have a lot of snap peas, snow peas, and some of them get big and become like shelling peas. So I have these arch supports that my husband created, and they're pretty tall, and he has attached that here, and that way my pea plants, the snap pea and snow peas, etc., have been trailing upwards. I'm going to start my summer with some watermelon. These are some watermelon, and I'm thinking that I will trail them upwards on this, which again another one that he has created. And then here I have some seeds of cucumber. This variety is called Katrina, and apparently these are what they call self pollinating Parthenacap. I can't even pronounce it anyway. So it's self pollinating, so the male and female are in the same plant. And I have some seeds of some flowers in between. So that's the bed here. And then I have seeds of okra in between there. And then this is my raised bed where I have already planted my tomatoes. This time I am growing a different variety of tomatoes, brandywine, and some of them are different colors like the red, pink, yellow, and black brandywine. And then I have some red cherry, sun gold, and there's another one called tiger pink on this side. So, and then in between you see some carrots that I had planted the seeds before, and in between I have some seeds of bunching onions and some seeds of marigold, so intermingling with my tomatoes. And then this time again I will do the Florida weave for the support, and then my husband has built this arch support also, so it'll be good because they can then be vertically grown. In this raised bed I have broccoli, which has grown and given me a lot of small shoots also, and now it's gone to flower, so I'm just letting it there for the pollinators. And then behind I have squash plant, and here I have a bean plant. So I have this net which has been hanging around since last year, and I'm going to use that. And I have sowed the seeds of beans. You can see that one, that's a small bean, and this one is also a bean plant, this one. So and then in between I have the squash, and you can just barely see that there are flowers and maybe a squash starting there. and there is some crookneck golden squash already starting up. And here's another one, and you can see the squash starting up, and then the flowers. And then I already had sown some seeds of carrots, so they are coming up. I have harvested a few, but you can see that they are still gonna produce some more. And then here on the outskirts of this raised bed, I have the beans, and this is a trio beans that I purchased from Botanic Interests, and these are the seeds that I've sown, and they've already started germinating and growing, but the leaves have been eaten up by some I think there's a dragonfly that has been eating some of the leaves. So this is my raised bed here, and then on the corner I have the nasturtium, which are beautiful flowers, but they are very invasive. I have to keep trimming them, but they are good for pollinators. And then on this bed I have my lettuce that has been growing, and I've been harvesting and eating a lot of lettuce. These are chives. And then in between I have my snap pea, which is growing. And then I did put some seeds for cucumbers, but guess what, they were eaten up by some bugs and pests. Here are some carrots, more carrots. And then these are the snap pea. We do get a lot of good snap pea here, and also in the other bed in the back. So, and this is a kale, beautiful. It's a red Russian kale. It has this red stem and vein. I always love this one. It's beautiful. I had some arugula here, but that is finished.